Well, we got a big one today. Today we have Jaylen Reyes on the channel. So Jaylen is the assistant volleyball coach for UNL.
There's a saying I learned or I really connected to when I was a young coach was they don't care what you know until they know that you care.
Leaving birdie putts short, everybody. This is what you got to do. Ready? One.
I was once told back in the day, golf, Jaylen, for you as a 9 to 12 handicap, depending on the day, golf still is it's like high school dance. Sometimes you have to dance with the girl you showed up with.
All right, so this is a question from my 3-year-old. Why are you always standing?
That's a great question.
I don't know what his reason was.
What?
He said your bottom hurts, so you couldn't sit down. Let's see, we couldn't make the tap in last time. So
No.
let's make this one instead. Oh, God. What a putt. Get in. Get in. Dude. Birdie.
Let's go. Hey, partner, you can pick that up.
Welcome back to Mulligan Mic, where it's never too late to rewrite your scorecard. Today's guest is Jaylen Reyes. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming out. We're also going to give a shout out to Wilderness Golf Club, the club that we're at today, for having us out. We appreciate you. Excited to see a lot of this. It's been a year since I've played out here, so excited to see how nice it normally is, as always. If you want to point the camera over here at this gentleman real quick, we got Coop. He's going to be the third person playing along. So if you do see a third ball up there, that it may be or may not be better than ours.
It's going to be a lot further and a lot straighter and a lot better than both of our old. I can speak for myself than mine for sure.
Maybe we'll just have him imaginary shot hit for him. But any thoughts for the audience before you go ahead and tee off?
If everyone wants to subscribe to Mulligan Mic, that would be greatly appreciated. And yeah, let's have a day out here.
Let's do it. All right, honors are all yours.
All right, here we go.
First tee is a par 4, 391 yard. Pretty straightforward, he said. The play's gonna be over that bunker on the left side. High hopes. He did not hit the range, so we're gonna give him that excuse.
Did not hit the range, and I did not bring another ball with me. So this,
That's why we got Coop, though.
you know, I mean, this is what we're going here with everybody. Here we go.
Let's see it.
And yes, I'm left-handed. I'm actually standing on the other side of the ball.
Oh, piped.
And that's the best it's gonna come this way.
I don't understand how everybody, nice shot.
Thanks.
No matter what, everybody hits a bomb on the first tee, and then it just kind of goes down.
The power of the microphone, you know?
They're just like, we're so nervous for it. And I was like, this is crap, because my first drive normally sucks. So we've been playing that little fade, so we're gonna try to do a fade over that bunker.
Love it. Ooh, I like it.
Good ball.
Nice ball.
Should be fine. It's not gonna be as far, but
Love it.
that'll work. We're in play. You're the associate head coach in Nebraska Volleyball now, helping run the program at one of the most dominant programs in the country. When people watch from outside and just see wins, what are they missing from your day-to-day?
At the end of the day, I think the thing that people don't see is there's still 18 to 22, 23-year-old girls, you know, and women, and they're just like, you know, all of us, they're trying to find their way in life too. And I know it's a sport and stuff like that. Everyone sees the volleyball aspects of things, but a lot of it is just you're helping 18, 19, 22, 20, 22, 23-year-olds find themselves and get better and develop on the volleyball court. But also a lot of it is just how they develop as human beings. And I think that overall, that's the biggest piece people don't see is they're not just volleyball players, right? You know, you deal with the ups and downs of their lives and their personal lives as well as being athletes.
It's such a pivotal time in a young person's life. And you look at the program with the structure that you guys have with the dominancy, but they're still the 18, 19. When people watch any sports with me, I'm just like, guys, they're kids at the end of the day.
Oh, yeah.
Do not be so hard on these kids.
I mean, we're also just in this weird time period, right? Where, you know, I mean, obviously more in the other, especially the two big male sports in basketball and football, but, you know, sure, some of them are millionaires now, but
yeah,
they're still 18 to 22-year-olds. There's a piece of it where we still have to be able to help develop them and find a balance because it's not the same as it was 10, 15 years ago. But at the same time, they're not adult pros where they've been doing this for 10, 15 years.
You're developing that habit in them.
For sure.
So I'll let you hit basically every shot. So
Okay.
There's no pressure on you.
Okay.
Even though I think you're the better golfer.
I don't know about
He's
that.
91.
91 yards. What do we got to the front there, sir? What does that say?
77 front.
77 front, 91. Not like my game is that tight where it really matters,
Dude,
but
you're hitting it. Oh,
wind's kind of behind us.
I gotta put the ball on this side. I forgot since you're a lefty.
Yeah.
I'm not used to that. There you go. That's a run.
Bounce hard. Go!
He didn't mow that spot as well. Nice, right on the front.
I like it.
That'll work.
I like it.
It'll be a good putt.
Yes, Wilderness. See, I do replace my divots, I promise.
We're at the range, and I was like, these are some really nice range balls.
Oh,
You
yeah.
think they'd notice if they went missing? And I was like, oh, look at these tees, too. But you never know. Wasn't me. Now we got 58 in hand.
Come on.
Gonna try to set this right on it, spin it a little bit, because it looks like we have some backstop.
Oh, yeah.
Now spin, rip.
Spin. Good shot.
A little bit of a
Nice shot.
That'll work. That'll work. We got a birdie putt and play.
Come on.
Can't birdie them all if you don't birdie the first.
I was once told back in the day, golf, Jaylen, for you as a 9 to 12 handicap, depending on the day, golf still is it's like high school dance. Sometimes you have to dance with the girl you showed up with. You know, so if it's cutting today, it's cutting. If it's drawn, it's drawn. And don't try to fix it out there because you're not going to be able to do it.
Got a sneaky feeling you're going to be full of great tips and advice for people.
This has got to go, I think, downhill, and it's going to go slightly to our left.
You on top right of the cup?
Yeah. I think I'm in the hole, like right edge.
Yeah.
Broke a little more than I think. I think I kind of pushed it, though.
Yeah, that was a good putt, though. Right to left, a little snap. Knock it in. Whoa, I pushed that like crazy. Oof. Well, there's a good par for us.
Par for us.
That'll work. That'll work. We're not a bogey yet, so it's even through one. We'll catch you on hole 2. All right, you built a reputation as someone that's intense and always wants to win. But you also describe yourself as a player's coach. How do you balance pushing athletes hard while still making sure that you genuinely care about them?
That's the tough balance. I mean, I think that's like one of the big arts of coaching. One, it starts in the recruiting process and getting to know them as individuals. I mean, some of the kids we recruit here, I've known some of them since they were 13, 14 years old, you know? So
Jeez.
knowing them as people first and then as volleyball players, a lot of it is just like connecting with them off the court, getting them to understand that I care about them as a young female, not just as a volleyball player, you know? And there's a saying I learned or I really connected to when I was a young coach was they don't care what you know until they know that you care, you know? And it's not necessarily you caring about them as, making them a better volleyball player. For me, it's the coach that can do both and kind of transform them as people, but as well as people and as a volleyball player. That's the goal, right? So a lot of it is, you know, and then it's also now it's determined based on who the people are. How do you connect with different people? And that's something that I feel like I've always done a really good job of. And that's a strength of mine is being able to connect with people from different backgrounds, different places, different religions and different
Walks of life.
Yeah, you know, and that's something that I felt like I've always been able to do, you know, but then in the gym, like when I'm pushing them to being a better volleyball player, it's actually funny on the way down here, I'm talking to 2 of our girls right now. And I, you know, kind of made sure I let them know, like this morning at practice, I got on a couple of them and, you know, I talked to them like, you know, hey, I'm not super proud of how I maybe delivered my message, but I'm not going to apologize for what I said because I'm going to hold you to a higher standard. But then having a conversation with them after, my goal is hoping they leave our conversation going, hey, you know what? Jaylen's pushing me. Maybe the delivery was a little firm, but at the same time, like I know he really cares about me, not just as a volleyball player, but as a human being as well. And at the end of the day, like as a coach, my job is not always to be their favorite, right? Honestly, if I'm always their favorite,
Something's wrong.
yeah, and then I'm probably not doing my job, you know? So, but there is a balance, right? I don't always want to be the one cracking the whip because I don't feel like there's a balance that's needed there too. But at the same time, you know, they're not here to be told, oh, they're the greatest volleyball players on the planet. They're God's gift to volleyball. You know, they're here to be pushed and that's what they signed up for. And hopefully that's honest conversations we've had with them in the recruiting process too.
I like that. I think something that really stepped out to me when you were talking about that is not only the coaching that you give them right there, but it's the teaching aspect with explaining why you did a certain thing. That way they understand the point of view where you're coming from. Because anytime you can pull back that curtains a little bit on the process and bring somebody along versus kind of push somebody along, so important.
For sure.
Speaking about bringing things along, how many hole ones do you have?
The funny part is I have 1 hole in 1 and it was actually on the hole we're about to play.
All right, hole 2 out here. We have a par 3, 152 yards. Pin placement is in Jaylen's favorite pin placement. Pitching wedge in hand.
Oh, Blady.
Right at it. Set right there. Don't run it over, mower. You just got yourself
Well, that's how
too
you
pumped
blade a pitching wedge, everybody.
You got yourself too amped up from the hole-in-one story. I got a 52 in hand, and now I got 9. With nice controlled little cut in there. Uh-oh.
Be the number.
Cut now. Cut.
Be the number. Sit.
We're on the back
Nice
side.
shot.
That'll work. We can putt. We can putt. Should have grabbed the pitching wedge.
Maybe our guy should hit the pitching wedge.
I know. Should have trusted you guys.
One thing Cooper's a great caddy. Whew.
Don't envy the spot that I put you in. It doesn't look that bad from this spot.
No.
Over there it looks pretty bad.
It will break very, very, very much to the left.
Well, show us the
And
way.
it's one of those, like, you got to kind of hit to the hill, because if you don't hit it hard enough, it's just going to, like, move it that way.
Are you going then at like?
I'm honestly going to hit it at, like, the sand.
Okay.
Like the sand, and just let it fall. The only thing is, like, the further right you play it up, the more higher up the hill it goes, you know?
Let's see. We couldn't make the tap in last time. So
No.
Let's make this one instead. Oh, we're a putt. What a putt. Get in. Get in. Dude. Birdie.
Let's go. Hey, partner, you can pick that up. Why not just birdie this one?
I know. Like, all we needed was a, 40-footer?
I like this hole.
It just always goes in. What a putt. What a putt. How many feet do you think that was? 1,000? 1,500?
1,500.
1,500 feet. What
Like the size of Nebraska, for sure, right?
Yes.
From Dismal all the way to Omaha.
You got into coaching at a really, really young age.
A really young age.
You want to tell them what age?
Technically, I got hired as a 21-year-old because my birthday's in September and I got hired in August. So I graduated I went to college at 17 technically, and graduated at 21 and didn't, got hired in beginning of August, and technically my birthday's in September, so I didn't turn. I was technically a college coach for 3 or 4 weeks as a 21-year-old, which is crazy to think about now, the fact that I'm coaching 18 to 22-year-olds.
Really young. Obviously, you had to figure things out very quickly. During those moments when you were second-guessing yourself early on, what's something that you learned that you'd help to pass along to that next coach in their debut? At
the end of the day, especially when you're young, be a learner. Like, be confident in yourself, but it's about learning. Obviously, it's, well, duh, hey, you're 21, 22 years old, what do you know? But you'd be surprised, like, there's a lot of young people nowadays that think they know. So I think confidence is important, but at the end of the day, the coaches that never stop learning and stay humble and making sure that learning is always at the forefront, and there's always something to learn in every single situation, not just in the gym, but in recruiting. Obviously with college sports changing nowadays, and everyone has no choice but to keep learning, even though they keep changing the rules every 5 minutes, so who cares? But
sorry, NCAA, if you're watching.
Yeah, sorry about that, but it's I don't know, it just, for me, it's like, never felt like, hey, I know it all. And I feel like that's really, really helped me on this kind of climb in my coaching career, and something that I still, continue to do each and every day.
So basically, tuck your ego away and be an active student.
Oh, yeah.
Does this course go par 4, par 3, par 4, par 3?
Yep.
Why would they do that to people? Par 4, 367 yards. Said he's going to take this on the right trees and cut it in. You said there's room to the left.
There's definitely room left, and I'm using all of it as we speak.
Uh-oh.
But I've also played a lot of golf from up there.
It always happens. The first tee shot.
It's
always
one of those
super good for people.
It's definitely a hole that it does not look like there's room to the left, but there's a lot of room up there. Nice ball. Nice.
I wanted to keep it under the wind.
A low cut. That's going to be really good. Right? Nice shot.
Okay.
Partner.
Teammates.
Nice shot, partner. Let's go.
You guys got me nervous with the trees, and you're just like, the wind just picks up like crazy.
For the record, we're 2 for 2. We're 2 for 2 in fairways hit.
And 1 for, well, I guess we didn't hit a green in regulation.
Yeah, we're counting that. Yeah. We putt.
Greens in regulation too.
Yeah. 2 for 2.
Do you think this is actually going to play like 96 or?
No, this is going to play a lot less. Wind's behind us.
Is it going to be like our shot that we hit on one?
So this green, everything runs back to that. The collection area of the green, not collection, I shouldn't say collection area because it's not going to collect it. It funnels everything. Like I actually shocked Coop's ball didn't keep going to the right and down. Right. I'm trying to land this in front of the green, in the middle of the green, and just let it funnel that way.
Oh, that should run.
Sit.
Turn a little bit.
It's going to go to, it should go.
Come on.
Get up there. Get up there. Oh, it's going to hang up there. Go. Go.
Oh, stop.
Short's better than long. Yes.
All right, 96 yards. Here we go. That took off way left to start.
Go.
You guys scared me. I took way too much off of it.
Sorry, sir. It's a tour level divot right there, though, you know?
Right.
Tour level divot right there.
A mini beaver tail. I mean, if the flag would have been in one of these 3 positions, 4 positions, they like this spot.
Come on, Wilderness.
All right, you got a tough putt to follow.
All right, I know.
Now the audience expects this to go in.
God, look at it take off. Stop.
Right?
Sit. Good thing I put the flag.
I was going to say the flag move there was a pro one.
Yeah, that did about what we thought. I just hit a little too firm, obviously.
I tried to take some off.
Only problem is I feel like if I hit it softer, then it would snap probably more at the end.
That's what I'm hoping for with this one. Hit a little softer, and then it should snap at the end.
Sit.
Let's
get it.
Oh.
There's the collection area. That's where all the balls collect.
There's no turtles watching us like they were watching Scotty on the Masters.
Or no crocodiles watching like in Florida, the Florida swing.
Yeah, that would be terrifying.
You should come back to our left a little. And this is one of those like you got to hit firm or else it's really going to snap.
Okay. Nice putt.
There we go.
Nice putt.
There we go.
Even par, even
There we go.
3. Catch you on hole 4.
I think we're 1 under till 3.
Oh, yeah, we are.
Yeah, 1 under.
Yeah, we got that nice birdie.
Yeah, par.
Forgot about that.
Birdie par.
I'm not giving enough credit. I need to start marking on the scorecard.
Smiley, what do you think here?
Every single guy that's come through with me today has missed that putt high.
No.
They just overread it because they think it snaps so hard. It doesn't.
They do say the best golfers make the best excuses.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to hit pitching wedge at this. I just want to hit a solid golf shot.
I will join the group, guys. Welcome to the club. The club of pitching wedge.
Yeah.
Well, now I got to hit a 9. Off to hit a 9, guys. All right, so we do have par 3 over here. It is 160, I want to make this up, 7 yards because I forgot what it said on the scorecard. So we're going to go 167 yards. Jaylen's got 9 iron in hand. No, pitching wedge in hand.
Pitching wedge. Hopefully it's enough. A little thin. He'll get there. Maybe run through.
All right,
A
so
little short.
good distance.
I didn't get all of that, though.
If you hit it flush, you think it's a good distance?
Yeah, I think so. I thinned it a little bit. When I mean a little bit, I mean a lot of it.
All right, Jaylen, your question. You get to pick one moment only, okay?
One moment.
You guys are known for your blocks. Your favorite all-time block that a Husker volleyball player made during your coaching tenured.
Okay, this one's an easy one, actually.
What?
Yeah, this is an easy one.
I thought it was going to be tough.
Husker fans would remember this, actually. It was back in the season of 2022. In volleyball, for the people that don't know, there's a certain amount of subs you have per set. And we actually ran out of subs. We're playing in Minneapolis against Minnesota, and they had an opposite named Stephanie Samity, who is, 4 or 5-time All-American. She's playing on the national team now. She's a great player, one of the best players I've ever coached against. And we get stuck in the front row with one of our DSs, or a defensive specialist, Kenzie Knuckles. She got stuck in the front row, and we're in extra points. I can't even remember the score, but I want to say we were in the late 20s, maybe even in the 30s, and we get stuck with Kenzie having to block against Stephanie Samity. I don't know why, as a coach, I didn't try to switch and make Kenzie block on the other side because we all knew she was going to get set. They set Samity and Kenzie blocked her to win the set. It was unbelievable. So that is by far, we've had a lot of great blocks, don't get me wrong, but that's like one of the you're like David versus Goliath kind of situations there.
That's a good one. Shout out Kenzie Knuckles.
Keep coming. Keep coming.
Why is this not
Keep
cutting?
coming. Go.
Oh, no. That was thin.
Little thinny.
That's all right. That's why you have a partner. So we got Palladium Sports as official sponsors, so they got us this Mizuno club. Coop, I'd love your impression on this Mizuno club here. So it's brand new at the time. The only divots on their marks are mine. So go ahead, fill it out, see what it feels like. You get to shoot an extra shot here, Jaylen. You get to hit one with that. You get to tell what it is. But they do have brand new clubs, used clubs. They got boxing, obviously they got volleyball, they got soccer, they got both ways of football, the right way, the wrong way. Football, foosball, workout equipment, all that stuff. We just went there for all the T-ball stuff. So you get to hit one shot with it on this.
On this?
Yep, so you get to hit your shot.
Okay.
Got a ball.
So you want me to hit this?
Yep.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Why do you guys swing this way?
We are Right. I just want to see what happens with these swings. He's got enough practice swings going on, I feel like.
You want me to, I can Brian Harmon waggle if you want to. I can take 20 seconds to hit your ball. All right, the fact that I got that ball to go went in the correct direction, I will take. I will take that.
What do you think of the club?
It's pretty good.
Besides being on the opposite side.
I feel like, I don't know what it is, and maybe it's just because I'm looking at the other way, but the face is huge.
Yeah, forgiving.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that thing's huge. Like, I feel like I'm looking down and I'm looking at like a lunch tray. You know what I mean?
Now you can hit your real
All
shot.
right, here we go. Watch my last shot be better.
I know.
The nice part is we did see this go to the right a little. Oh, Blady, sit. Oh, sit. Please sit.
So we should have taken the other one.
Yeah, probably should have.
So it does go right.
It does go right. Even for how hard I hit it, it went right. Get up there.
Oh, I tried to land it right on the ridge. Not enough, but that's not a bad putt.
Putting. I murdered it. Wow, it didn't break. I also hit it pretty hard, but I don't think it broke.
Give it a good run. We're in for what, bogey?
Yep.
Now break.
Oh, it comes back. Oh.
Gee.
Good roll. Good roll.
Bogey's not
Even
bad.
through 4?
Even through 4.
You've been part of teams that consistently rank in the top defensively and go deep into the NCAA tournament. As a player's coach, how do you actually build athletes who can handle that level of pressure and still perform?
I think a lot of it, especially in college, is about recruiting, right? So that's important. Hopefully you're getting the right kids. I think a lot of, for the defensive part, is just training. Like, how do you train, right? And for us is like, we take a ton of pride in like being a great defensive program. A lot of it, it's not just, okay, you throw them out there, you're throwing balls around the gym, you're making the girls dive all over the place. Yeah, there's some of that, but a lot of it is just how you training. Are you getting your athletes to look at the correct things? Are you looking at look at the things at the correct times? Because those things are important. But also it's just one of those things where, hey, are you doing a good job as a coach of presenting the correct scouting report? But at the same time, a lot of it is just, can we get the girls the correct looks in practice? So that way, once they get to the game, they're familiar, and at the same time, they're comfortable, but their level of training is at a level to where, we like to think, okay, no matter who we play, we can do a great job defensively. Maybe not even if we don't have a scouting report, because we know the right things to look for at the right times, and that's kind of our jobs as coaches. So that's something that we try to work on each and every day.
What right things to look at are you referring to?
Yeah, I think in volleyball, right, there's a sequence of events, sequence of eye work that you need to do in specific times. So are you seeing the pass as the ball's coming to the setter? What's the quality of the pass? Is it coming over the net? Is it not? Because that's a big deal. Does the pass allow them to set certain things? Does the pass force them to set certain things, right? Because if you can see those different things already, you kind of, you can make the offense pretty one-dimensional based on your serving. And then, okay, as a blocker, when the ball gets set to an attacker, sometimes the attackers, no matter how great they are, sometimes they have to hit the ball where the set takes them. Yeah. So as a blocker, that's really important to know, because, hey, if the ball dies inside, it's really hard to hit line. So why would I try to block line in that situation? Our defenders, the people that aren't jumping to block, the 4 defenders that are on the ground, are they in like high percentage spots for the other team where the other team likes to hit it? Then it comes down to, okay, once we're in the right spots, that's where all the reps come into play. Are we skilled enough to ball handle whatever the type of attack that the other team sends at us? So that's where all the reps come into play. But a lot of it is the eye work ahead of the play. It's not necessarily, okay, the physical execution of dealing with the attack, but it's, are we in the right spots? Are we all 6 players, are they all seeing the same things and making sure they're in each, in the correct spots individually to be able to help play great team defense against the other team?
Less athletically based and more knowledge based.
For sure.
Is that how you think you can stay so long in playing in the Big Ten and obviously playing deep into the NCAA tournament? I
think it's a mix, right? Because at the same time, though, it's a Jimmy's and Joe's race too, right? I mean, the fact that, hey, some of the great athletes we've had at Nebraska these last 8 years make me a better coach. I'm not dumb. Like, I understand that. But at the same time, can you help the great athletes understand how to play the game smarter so they don't need to work as hard, if that makes sense, and be able to see the right things at the right times, so that way now they can just free themselves up to be the great athletes that they are. We're not thinking too much. We're not thinking too little. We're always thinking about the correct things at the right times. And that way, again, they can just be great athletes.
All right, so you obviously know Nick Saban.
I do. Well, I know who he is.
You know who he is?
Yes. He's the guy that's on College Game Day with Pat McAfee, and then he won some college football games back in the day, I believe, right?
Just a handful.
Yeah.
You think he got to the point where he just didn't want to learn anymore?
I don't think so, because I don't think he's wired that way, or else he would have quit a long time ago. I also think he wouldn't have. You don't win over a long period of time, in my opinion, without like being able to adapt and evolve. And people are like, well, he got tired of the NIL thing, maybe. But he also like went to the Rose Bowl and the college football playoff those years too. So it wasn't like, oh my gosh, Alabama football started going 6-6. If I'm being honest, I think he just wanted to do this every day. And who can blame him?
Is that also why John Cook doesn't golf anymore?
No, John Cook wanted to hang out with the family, and he wanted to go ride his horses and go roping every day. That's his version of golf. John Cook is actually a very good golfer for someone who doesn't play it every day.
Is a play over the right bunker here?
Yeah, I'm going to try to start it there and cut it. But yes. Oh my gosh.
Where you at?
I'm going to be behind that tree. I might be on, what, 7 green?
So we have hole 5 out here, 420 some yards, par 4, pretty straightforward. This is always the hole that I drive by on this street, and every time I see somebody golfing, I flip them off because I'm jealous.
South 27, baby.
Yep. Wardrobe malfunction here. How's your microphone looking? You're still pretty good.
I think I'm fine. Looking better than my last couple of drives. I tell you that. Sit. Don't hit the curve.
Oh no, it took a wild bounce to the right.
Is he on the right of the trees?
Yeah. So what are we looking at?
They're on the green, obviously, yeah. So you can see the green.
Right over this pine tree.
Yeah.
The first one that we're looking at.
It's directly downwind too.
Nice.
I mean,
Downwind.
they're still on it, obviously.
Yeah,
right?
they're on it. Trying to figure out where he's putting the flag. I know.
Go!
Go. It's got to go. Short of the bunker. Oh.
Ah, it's short. It was on line. It was just heavy.
Are they moving the flag on us? Put in a better pin. If we go up there and this ball is exactly where that old one's at.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's moving the pin.
Hey, should we yell something at him? Oh, you know what? He probably thinks we're playing this hole. I don't want to yell at him. He's doing his job. Oh. Now, this is a first, everybody.
All right. Oh my gosh. We have another safe one.
Try. This is like the shot that I probably do the most practice swings on.
Really?
Yeah. Sit.
Spin.
Oh, stop.
Man. It's a tough shot.
Ooh. Sit.
Oh, get in. Oh.
Great shot.
Par putt?
Par putt.
Par putt.
This could be very adventurous pars here.
I mean, if we're not seeing the whole golf course, are we really what we came up with?
We got the... just get it to the hole, dude. Come on.
You were not kidding about that.
Just get it to the hole.
All right, for par.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, he makes it. No need to.
Didn't hit it hard enough.
No. I guess it does go back uphill and it's into the wind.
Yeah. What do you think?
I say we keep him.
Okay.
1 over through 5.
With everything you've experienced, BYU, Nebraska, USA Volleyball, what's the best advice you've ever gotten?
Wow. The learning never ends, and the day that you think it ends is the day someone passes you by. And that's something that I've always been, I'm not going to say afraid of, but if I ever find myself in this like selfish, ego-driven, egotistic viewpoint of, well, I know this, or I've done, this is what I've done, I always kind of snap myself back into that quote of like, hey man, but you could learn, and there's always another way to do things, and maybe there's a more efficient way to do it, or hey, what you did with this team a year ago, you have a different team now, so maybe it's not the best way to do it. So, I mean, just a great example is how you recruit kids. College sports, it's way different now, and we don't need to get into all the details of that, everybody, but I think you guys all probably know what I mean by that. And hey, you could sit here and complain about it, or you adapt, learn, and be able to move on and hopefully evolve from there. That's left. Sit.
Low. Stay there.
Sit.
Stay there.
All right.
That'll be fine.
Fairway finder. Mine is kind of up there.
Yeah.
Probably should play mine, yeah? Let's play mine. Take the distance.
261. It was a par 5. Total of the hole is 512-yard par 5.
I'm going to hit an 8-iron. I'm just laying up, get it up there. Play
About to say 8-iron from 261. I was about to set back in the cart. Nice
Heavy
little-
again. Straight, though.
Nice and straight.
All right. In the fairway. Partner's going to go for it here.
I don't know if it's worse or better
Kiwanis
to stand on the concrete. Is that a better foot position for you or not?
The Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
Tiger Woods on the cart path.
I'm not gonna drive like him though. Ooh, caught on the
Sit.
toe.
Sit. Or get over it. Oh!
Uh-oh. I think it's in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's in their swimming pool. If you're watching this, I'm sorry. Cut.
113 to the back of the green. I'm going to try to hit this 97 yards.
I'd enjoy an eagle here, so if you just
Yeah,
make
that would be awesome. It's got to go. Go! Oh, I got it to land right by Cooper's
Yeah.
ball. Something tells me there's going to be some breaks in these putts, though. Unless we don't need to putt here. Chill.
Oh, geez.
You got all of that.
I left nothing up to curiosity at that one.
I'm not going to lie, fans. I don't know if I've ever seen a ball back there before.
Not yet. See, nice guy over here. Grabs your ball for you. I'll get the flag stick. All right, we got our birdie putt.
Come on.
Can you do it for the $100 for the nonprofit that you're going to choose?
Just get it there.
Line.
Not enough speed. That was a good call, though. Definitely the boulders are the play.
You should be basically in for par, I'm guessing. You're going to make that, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're going for this. You're not leaving this one short.
Don't leave it
I almost feel like I play golf with people that make you do 10 push-ups if you leave birdie putt short. So I should do some here for the camera.
All right.
I don't know if I can make it to 10, though.
All right. If I leave it short, Coop will do 10 push-ups too.
This is not short. Get it! Oh, good putt.
That was a line,
Good putt.
I thought.
Really good putt. Leaving birdie putt short, everybody. This is what you got to do. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I feel like we should have done it after we putted.
I'm ready for the next tee box now. I don't know about you, but I'm ready for the next tee box.
For the
People
putt.
behind us are like, what the hell are these guys doing? I'm not gonna give up the hole though. Left side, left center of the hole. Keep the speed up. Oh my gosh. Come on, partner. Nice putt.
There we go.
Nice putt, partner.
Don't miss those.
Woo! All right.
Makes us 1 over through 6. We'll catch you on hole 7. I was just thinking in my head the whole time, you got to have good form or
Yeah,
you're going to
yeah.
roast you on it.
You gotta at least make sure they also get the bill of the hat. It's gotta hit the
All right, so you get to play any golf course in the world, and you get to pick one person to play it with. It can be a past version of themselves, a future version of themselves. They can be living or dead. Obviously, they're alive when you're playing with them, but they don't have to be currently alive or in that per state like where they're at. What golf course are you picking, and who are you picking, and why?
I would say I'm playing Augusta National Golf Club with my dad, just because my dad's the one that got me into golf when I was a kid, and it was just Masters week, so I feel like that's the. And if I could add, I want the Sunday pin placements too. That'd be awesome. You know.
Go for the hard ones.
You know.
How do you describe your relationship with your dad?
Awesome. I mean, my mom's an engineer. My dad was a college volleyball coach, so I fell directly under one tree and very far from the other one. I always kind of joked he never wanted me to play volleyball because he never wanted to end up coaching me. He loved me playing all the other sports, and then once I started playing volleyball, it was like not a game anymore. Every other sport was just a game, and now volleyball is like, to this day, he'll come up here in the beginning of the seasons and hang out, come and watch practice. But the one thing that's like great about him is he used to be a coach, so he gets it, right? He doesn't ask a ton of questions why we did certain things or what's going on, because he understands, like, when you're a coach, sometimes there's things that happen in the practice gym that the public doesn't see of why you make certain decisions. He's always been super supportive and, a big, I don't know if your parents can be a mentor to you, but obviously somebody that I learned a ton from growing up, especially, in the art of coaching.
Do you think he's going to watch the episode?
I think he will. I think he'll be laughing at all the golf content. One, because he also knows that he loves this course.
Yeah.
So he's going to be asking a ton. I kind of told him on the way down here, Dad, I'm kind of doing something. I don't really know what I'm doing, if I'm being honest. I don't know if this is like a grant Horvath kind of a thing.
Not as
but
good.
Not,
Not as good.
but no, he'll for sure watch the episode for
This is
sure.
more like
And he loves playing golf with Coop though too. He loves playing golf with Cooper. So the fact that he's gonna say he's the first thing I guarantee one of his first questions about the episode he's gonna be like, was that Cooper playing with you?
yeah, we clearly showed him on the first hole.
That's true, Dad.
All right. If you're watching this, comment your favorite thing that people don't know or think they know about Jaylen in the comments to just give a little additional nugget.
Oh boy.
All right, we're here on Wilderness Ridge's 7th hole. I would say it's a short 366-degree par 4, straight ahead. Bunkers in play on the first and second shots. We're downwind, downhill. This should be playing, normally this hole plays down into the wind, but it's kind of a interesting fairway where it kind of loops around these first bunkers, kind of goes to the right and then shoots up toward the hole. Today with the pin in the middle of the green, you have a pretty good angle no matter what side of the fairway you're on, that you do not want to hit the ball into people's houses on the right, which I usually tend to visit.
I was going to get a swing. I'm standing on the wrong side of the freaking ball.
That way. All right, I think I'm in.
All right, get a bit of good one in play here. Get back to the nice, comfortable swing.
Partner,
Good ball.
There we go.
partner.
That's fine, right?
Yeah, we're definitely playing his.
Okay.
Nice shot.
Thank you. Look at that. You guys put it on the top of the hill for us? 106, perfect lie. All right, so this is a question from my 3-year-old
Love it.
that I'm supposed to ask you. So you gotta bear with him that
Okay.
he says it this way. Why are you always standing?
That's a great question. There's a couple reasons why I'm standing. First is I'm like our defensive coordinator, so I communicate a lot with the front row blockers.
You gotta talk like you're talking to
So
the
basically I got to stand closer to the people that are playing and closer to the net, which involves there's no chair up there. So I have to stand. I think a lot of it too is I have so much energy during the game. I think Coach Cook wanted to make sure I stayed away, and I think Dani does the same thing. So basically it's like it's almost like if I'm talking to a 3-year-old, it's like mom and dad put me in timeout. That's essentially how that is. So that's why I stand all the way up
I
there.
don't know what his reason was.
What?
He said your bottom hurt, so you couldn't sit down.
That's awesome.
I go, I don't think that's it, but
After some games, kind of.
then he asked, and he goes, will you ask him? I go, yeah, I'll ask him.
That's awesome. All right, we got 106, middle of the green here. Nice angle. I do like when the pin's in the middle of the green.
We've already been at this green one time.
Yes.
I know how it goes. Oh, be good. He's so good.
Sit,
He's so good.
sit. Huh? We'll take that. Come on. Come on, let's
What'd you
go.
hit there?
Go.
Is that too much shorter? Man, you're throwing me off with your swing. Just looks so smooth and effortless. Trying to butter you up before we get to a back nine competition. Look at that putt.
Right now. Nice spot.
You did it for his dad, huh?
Come on, Coop.
That one's for you, Tino.
Tino. Key is the speed, I think. And I didn't hit it hard enough. And I think that was a bad read.
We're in for par.
In for par. Get it.
Man, that pop left on me too. All right, what is a par?
Bad read.
We'll go with a par.
Bad read.
Nope, good read, bad putt. There's a piece of grass that flew up at that time. And
So you've helped build top recruiting classes and sustain success year after year at Nebraska. What excites you most about what you're building right now at Nebraska?
I'm excited for a lot of things. I think the number one thing I'm excited for, though, is getting to help, Dani Busboom Kelly. I had the luxury and the privilege to get to work for John Cook. Dani has, been very gracious to me and kept me, part of our staff here. And now I'm just looking forward to, season 1 was awesome with her. We won the Big Ten. We did so many cool things. We went undefeated. We did all these different things. But now I'm looking forward to kind of see her even help her take this program, take this team to where she's going to take it and where she wants it and what her vision is. So the most exciting thing I'm looking forward to is just getting to keep working for her each and every day and kind of helping her build what she wants her volleyball programs to look like.
There's one person at UNL that I would not want to be in their shoes, and it would be Dani right now, because she came from John, and then she just had an undefeated regular season. So it's like, what's next for you? How do you think she approaches that mindset? Obviously, you can't speak for her.
She's looking to kind of make this, her own thing, but also show Nebraska volleyball is bigger than one person. It's bigger than John. It's bigger than Dani. It's bigger than a specific player, right? So she's looking forward to continuing and heightening the success of the program.
Do you have a favorite between the two of them?
Favorite between Dani and John?
Yeah.
No, I don't have a favorite. I think people ask me all the time, that question a lot, where I get, what's the difference? They try to get me to compare the two. Obviously, they think they're looking for a deeper answer. For me, I always, I know. I always try to say this, and I'm not doing this to be PR. At the time when I got to Nebraska, John Cook is what I needed. I needed to learn the lessons I learned from him, and now I get to see a different way of how to build a successful volleyball program with Dani, who's, she has a young family and stuff like that. I hope, hope to achieve that here in the near future, and getting to see like, wow, you can balance being a top level volleyball coach as well as having a family. John was learning, a lot of discipline, grinding, yada, yada. The thing that I learned most from him, we talked about learning, talk about another person, we talked about Nick Saban earlier, another person that's learned to adapt from, he'll tell you like how much he's really learned how to grow. And, even these old head coaches that aren't willing to change, they kind of get shuffled out pretty quickly. So, that was one massive thing I learned from John, was just like the ability to learn and adapt and understand that you have to be able to survive, especially in this day and age of college athletics.
I feel like it should be a lot better at this because the Easter egg hunting just happened with my kids.
Exactly.
I was really hoping you were going to do a baby announcement right now.
No.
Tell us.
All right, so we have a par 4 out here, 392 yards, little doggish, leggish right. And you're right on top of his ball.
Get a bounce to the left. Get left.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, there it is. Perfect.
Nice.
The only thing is, like, that's like the shortest track to the green. The only problem is you're hitting it at these trees, and sometimes you kind of end up behind the trees.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We're all hanging out here. Everyone's hanging out.
A little bit more.
Oh, yeah. Good bounce.
A little left bounce. That'll work. I couldn't get over just the scenery we had there with the clouds.
Oh, yeah.
It just makes it look cool. Those are the Nebraska mountains, they call them.
Yeah, it's true. I've never heard that before. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Those are the clouds that hang low enough that are just barely over the house line. They call them the Nebraska
Mountains. Those are awesome. All right, what we got here? Pins in the front right. Green, kind of 2-tier green, 141.
Hey, Jaylen, if you weren't a volleyball coach, what would you be doing?
If I wasn't a volleyball coach, that's a tough question for me to answer, actually. I honestly think I would be somewhere where it's like I could play golf every day. Honestly, I think I would just like run a surf school. I'd move to Brazil and run a surf school. Not that I'm that great at surfing, but I can teach people how to do it.
Oh, clip the tree. Might have killed it just enough.
Go! Go!
Oh, too much.
Ah, we're putting. Oh. We're putting.
Don't hit the tree.
Ooh. Oh, just the speed.
Are you up to 30 push-ups now? I just kind of went right at it. Oh, good for a par.
Good for par.
I'm going to give you this metaphorical mulligan. So in life and golf, mulligans are do-overs where you get to re-hit the shot. You get to have all the same experience, all the same knowledge, because we know you talked about the learning and all that stuff, how important that is. You just get to re-hit your shot similar to golf. It can be something with life, something with coaching, something with your wife, something with your family, whatever it is. What shot are you hitting, and what do you want the desired outcome to be?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot. I would say the number one thing I would do, thinking of family, and his birthday just passed. My grandfather on my dad's side, like, was a great like waterman in Hawaii, and there was a lot of things like as a kid we did with him. He took us hiking, fishing. I mean, shot my first spearfish with him. Night diving, all these different activities. But he was such a supportive, like he was like the number one guy. Like I remember from when I was a little kid, every little sports game I would play, he'd be there watching, and he would just sit there and watch. And whether I played good or bad, he was always like there for me, and stuff like that. I don't know if there's one moment I would redo, but it was like when I got older, when I got more into sports, it was less hanging out with grandpa, more focusing on sports. I wish, because he passed away when I was around when I was wrapping up college, I would have spent more time with my grandfather just because, you know, he really, really supported me. And from, you know, when I was a little kid to when I was in college playing volleyball at BYU, you know, those are like times that I couldn't, you know, can't get back anymore. And, you know, I wish I could go back and hang out with my grandpa when I was 7, 8, or 9 in Hawaii. My grandpa and my dad are from like a small island in Hawaii called Molokai, where, you know, there's one traffic light. I'm not even sure if it works anymore. A lot of outdoorsy stuff. Obviously, when I was younger, cell phones weren't really a thing yet, but like, you know, when you go to Molokai, you don't really spend time on your cell phone. I don't even think they even work over there, if I'm being honest. And, but just getting to do all that kind of family stuff with my grandpa, and it's also getting to spend more time with that side of my family, because I just don't get to see him as much because I don't live in Hawaii. Whenever I go there, I go to the main island in Oahu and in Honolulu, where I'm from, and I don't get to see that side of my family as much. And my grandfather was like a big part of that. So, you know, I wish I could, you know, spend another day on Molokai when I was a little kid with my grandfather, just because it was, summers were a blast. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Got in a lot of trouble, but they were a blast.
All right, viewers, for those that wonder, because it's kind of a dog leg, it goes uphill and then it goes back down toward the hole. Most people say you want to aim at this random yellow house. And yes, I don't know why there's a yellow house out here on Wilderness Ridge, but
It's to aim at.
it's the house that you want to aim at. Cut. Oh, it's cutting maybe a little too much. All right,
That's how it bounced.
we're fine.
So just-
The nice part about hitting that part of the hill is it stops it from going any more left.
Jeez, that was a big slice.
Gosh, get a little right.
Right.
Find a home. Short of that bunk. Okay. Okay.
In the bunker or short?
No, short of it. Oh, yeah.
Draw.
Run. Run.
That'll work.
Perfect. Run. Nice shot.
There we go.
That was not on the toe.
Nope. 93 yards to the middle here.
Ooh, this is a tough pin right here.
Oh, the people behind there make me nervous.
Oh, this is aggressive. Sit. Oh, just off the back.
Doesn't look like a bad spot to chip from.
Go. Go.
Enough again. All right, Mulligan. He talked about his Mulligan moment on this hole, so it's a perfect time to use it. We got him, so if you don't use him, you lose him.
God, I pulled it again. This is exactly the same shot. Sit. Ah.
Rinse and repeat.
Rinse and repeat. That ball's literally going to be in the same spot.
All right, birdie chip. Ball's a little bit right.
Go.
Good looking chip. You want to mark that?
Yeah. Come on, partner.
I'll break.
Get right.
I have been fortunate enough to spend some time around your staff, your parents. You grew up in Hawaii. There's a concept called Ohana, everybody's family.
That's
Do you
true.
feel like there's an aspect of that in Nebraska volleyball?
Oh, there's definitely a ton. You know, we like to say it's a big family here at Nebraska Volleyball, and it's also a family, I mean, in terms of like a program that celebrates like its past. It's not just like, family is not just the people currently on the team. And you can look at it like as our staff, right? We have, you know, three players, 3 full-time people, and Lindsay Wishmeyer-Peterson, Kelly Hunter-Natter, and obviously Dani Busboom Kelly, that all played at Nebraska, and now they're still, you know, members of the coaching staff. I've gotten to work with Jordan Larson at Nebraska, Caleb Banworth, who all played here. So I don't think it's a Coach Cook saying, but it's a saying. It's like, once you're a Husker, you're always a Husker. A lot of Ohana concepts here at Nebraska Volleyball for sure. Thank gosh.
Didn't
I
you
feel like I
have to
have.
use
I
my
feel like I
mulligan?
had to with the Hawaiian ball. With talking about Ohana, I feel like I needed to make that. Thank you, sir, partner. Good job.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you coming on the channel. As a reminder, it's never too late to rewrite your scorecard. Take aim, swing hard, and don't be afraid to take your mulligan like I unfortunately was today. I'm going to just keep that in my pocket for the back 9. Any thoughts for anybody that's watching this that you want them to take away with?
Go play golf, everybody. Go Big Red.
Go Big Red.